Okay, am I live? Am I live? Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Okay, I'm audible. Okay, start. then- Let's start where we left off. So, we were creating an unordered list below the S3 header. So, let me check. Okay, so your real element should have closing tag. Okay, so should have a closing tag. Let's add a closing tag. Check. Let's go out. The li element is used to create a list of items in an ordered or unordered list. Here is an example: ul, li, li, ul. Okay, so this code will just make a unordered list, and if you want to add item in that unordered list, then we have to use this li tag, which actually adds the milk in the unordered list. So let's see how it looks. So let's add catnip. Let's add some li, and I also have to add this li, and I'm just gonna copy here. Just gonna paste. Okay, now I'm gonna add here catnip. Let's add leader pointer. Let's add lasagna. If I check it, okay, li, catnip. There are no spelling mistakes. laser, not lazer. Okay. After the unordered list, add a new image with a source attribute available to this. Okay, so this is the things cat love paragraph. Oh, this is a header actually, S3 header. So we can see that the S2 header looks a bit bigger than S3 header, and after S3 header we added an unordered list, and inside the unordered list we added three items that are catnip, laser pointers, and lasagna. So because they are unordered, so there are no numbering here, they are just dots, black dots. There are no numbering. Now what we can do is, it says that after another list add a new image source. Oh, so another list, let add a new image source. So to add image source we just have to do img src equals this, and then I have to add this link, copy and paste, and I have to close this. Let me see if I did img src. Yes, we have to do something wrong here. Oh, there's the space should not be here. Okay, let me check if it's correct. Sorry, your code does not pass, keep trying. Okay, you do not have an alt attribute. Oh, I also have to use alt attribute. Okay, so here I add alt and let's give a space equals a slice of lasagna on a plate. It's lasagna, of course, I know. Lasagna. A slice of lasagna on a plate. Good. The figure element represents self-contained content and will allow you to associate with an image with a caption. The next, the image you just added in figure element. Okay. So I have to use figure element. So, okay. What does that do? It represents a self-contained content and will not allow you to associate an image with a caption. Okay, I don't know what it means, but let's. A figure caption, fig cap element is used to add caption to described image contained with the figure element. Okay, here is an example. Fig caption element with caption of a cute cat. So basically, if we want to give caption to our image, we have to wrap our source, image source, and caption inside figure element. So here it is done for us. Figure close, and inside the figure there is a image.jpg. After the image nested in figure, add a figure caption. So we have to add this. So just copy this and I'll just paste it here. And cats love lasagna. Let's just copy this. It's easy. To place emphasis on a specific word or phrase, you can use element. Emphasize your love in the fig caption element by wrapping it in emphasis element. Okay, love. So to emphasize it just means that this love character will be like shown highlighted, or this love word will be a little bit becomes a little bit bigger or more looks more highlighted basically. So I just have to add fig caption. How can I do that? Fig caption catalog use m element. Okay, so can I do it like this? What did I do? Let's do em. Let's see, yeah, it is just italic now. It does not highlight the love, it just converted the love in italic style, or we can also say tilt style. Okay, after the figure element add another s3 element with a text this. So after the figure element I have to add another s3. That's not big deal. S3 and we have to add this. Continue. Let's go ahead. Give me some time. Mic check. I'm back. Okay. So uh, below each element, add ordered list on 3 items. Okay. So we have to add an ordered list. So to add ordered list, we have to use OL. Okay. So OL, I have to do it like this, and this OL. This is an ordered list, and inside the ordered list we have to use 3 items. So li and li. I have to copy this, I have to paste, enter, paste. I have to add these 3 items, so I'm just going to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Check. Okay, the main difference is if I use ordered list, then the list will appear with numbers like flea treatment, top things cat hate. This is the heading of the list, and inside the list we can see the elements will have a number associated to them. So the flea treatment is first, thunder is second, and other cats is third. That's funny. That's really funny. Cats hates other cats. After ordered list, add a figure element. Okay, figure element, figure close, check, looks good. Inside the figure element, you just add nest and image element, okay, with a source attribute to this. Okay, so I have to nest an image element. So image source this. I just have to copy this and that's it. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. To improve the accessibility of the image, you add an alt. So just add an alt alt inside alt, just copy this, paste it, code passes. Let's go another. After the last image element, add a fig caption element with a text. Okay, fig caption element. Fig caption. Let's go with fig caption element, and I have to just copy this once again, paste it, add a slash, and just copy this, paste it. If I check here, good to go. Let's check. So as we can see, this image has its caption here, cats hates other cats. So this happened because this text is associated with this image, because we wrap this image under figure element and we added the caption, fig caption element for this image. So this fig caption element, this text will be associated with this image only. Okay, the strong element is used to indicate some text of strong importance. In the fig caption, just added hate of strong. So now this will actually make hate bold, I think. So let's see. Hate strong. Let's see. Yeah, really good. Let's go ahead. And it says become a supporter. Do I have to become a supporter? The footer element will be is used to define footer for the document or section. A footer typically contains information about author of the document, copyright data, and links of terms used, contact information, and more. After the main element, add footer element. Okay. So this is the footer of the web page. So this footer will define footer of the document. Basically, if we go at if we scroll down on this web page, we'll reach the footer. Mostly the header section will be on the top of the web page, and the footer section will be in the bottom of the web page. Footer is actually a crucial part of any web page. This will contain the information about the author of the web page, copyright data, links, terms of the use, and contact information, and things like that. Okay. Next, P, no copyright. Okay. So inside we are just applying a footer. We are just storing some information about copyright data. So no copyright free codecamp.org. There is no copyright on this web page. So this is footer. Check the web page. This is good. Turn the existing free codecamp on into a link by enclosing into an anchor element and href. Okay, so this I need to make it a link. To do that, I just do an anchor tag like this, href this 2 times. I'm gonna just copy this, paste this here, and do this. Oh, so org will be inside here. Backspace. Now this should look good. Check it. True, it passes. Notice that everything you have added to the page so far is inside the body element. All page content elements that should be rendered to the page go inside the body element. However, other important information goes inside the head element. The head element is used to contain metadata about the document, such as its title, link to style sheets and scripts. Metadata is information about the page that isn't displayed directly on the page. Add a head element above the body element. Okay, so we actually didn't define a head element, so we are just playing with the body element. All this stuff is inside the body, except and footer is also inside the body actually, if you can see here. Yeah, so here body starts and yeah, head, body, end, and footer is actually inside the body. So we didn't made any head element, so I'm just going to make a head element here. That's good. The head element is used to contain metadata documents such as links, say metadata information isn't displayed on the web page. So anything inside the head element will not be displayed on the web page. This actually contains the metadata. Metadata is basically data about the document, and this is not displayed basically. Link to the styles is like if we use like we just made this whole project using just HTML. If we want to apply CSS, then we can also link the CSS within this head element, and we can also we can learn how to link CSS in the upcoming sessions when we learn CSS. So basically we just have to add a style tag, and inside the style tag we can add the link to our custom CSS web page, or we can just code the CSS inside the HTML tag here itself. But we can basically see that in action in upcoming videos. The title element determines what browser shows in the title bar or the title page. To add title element within the head element using text below cat photo. So we can add a title here. To add title we just have to add this, and the title is basically cat photo. App. This is our title, and as we can see, this is our title here. Confirm. Now notice that the entire contents of the page are nested within HTML element. The HTML element is the root element of the HTML page and wraps all the content on the page. You can also specify the language of your page by adding the lang attribute to the HTML element. Add the lang attribute with the value en to opening HTML tag to specify the language of the page to English. So we can specify the language of this page. We already know that this language is English, but to browser doesn't understand what is this language, so we have to specify the browser that this language is English. So we can simply do that by adding an lang attribute and en. Basically I have to keep it inside, I think it is. Okay, let's check. True. So this attribute will tell the web browser that this page is actually coded in English language, or this page basically contains English language. Okay, all page should begin with doc type HTML. This special string is known as a declaration that ensures browser tries to meet industry-wide specifications. Doc type HTML tells the browser that document is an HTML5 document, which is the latest version of HTML. Okay. So before HTML, uh, before HTML, we have to specify the browser that this is actually the latest version of the HTML which we are using. So we are not using any like outdated version of HTML. To specify that, we can just use this doc type and HTML. Okay, I am dumb, I think. True. We can set browser behavior by adding meta elements in the head. Here is an example. Inside the head element, nest a meta element with a character attribute. Set the value of UTF-8 that tells browser how to encode characters to the web page. Note the meta element is a void element, which that last change you have completed cat photo app workshop congratulations. Okay, this is the basically last uh, this is the last thing we have to do. Basically we have to add this meta attribute value. Now what is this meta attribute? This basically tells the encoding of the character. Basically what happens here, inside the head element we nest a meta element with a character set attribute. This meta and character set will be UTF-8, and this is encoding of character. So basically every character here in which we typed here is given an encoding because every character here has a code here. This is like this C character, it has a code. So browser can't understand this character, but it can understand the zeros and ones. So basically this is the encoding for all the characters, so that the browser can understand what is written here. And yeah, so basically this tells the browser to how to code every character on the screen. So basically browser will basically whenever we are using if we send this page through a server to a client, then the client's browser will use UTF-8 encoding to encode this whole page. That's how it works. Here meta is a void element, so it doesn't return anything. Void element just means that it doesn't do anything basically. With the last change you have completed, now we just have to add meta element. So meta meta, then character set CHARSET equals UTF-8, and that is true. And here we finished with our build a cat photo app. We completed it. Submit. Let's go to the next challenge.